What up, what up? This Finance, Fitness, and Folk channel. We discuss finance, a little bit of fitness, talk about some folk. So in today's episode, I'm going to discuss why going 50-50 will not build you wealth. So admin notes, thanks again to all the subscribe to the channel. I endeavor to keep pushing these videos out to give you leverage to better yourselves. I'm going to be a little bit controversial here, but I'm going to try to convey this in the best way possible so you guys can get the message. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to offend anybody, but it's just my personal opinion. Take it with a grain of salt and pull out what you can use from this discussion. All right? So let's get into it. So why do I believe that going 50-50 will not build your wealth? So what I mean by 50-50 is going 50-50 with your spouse. Not talking about a girlfriend, not talking about a boyfriend, not talking about a live-in partner, none of that. I'm talking about going 50-50 with your wife, right? So this is being addressed to men, but women can take something from this as well. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a woman watching this video, please keep watching because you might learn something, right? So, of course, Facebook has like these algorithms, just like any other social media platform, right? And I'm a part of some marriage groups on Facebook, but then also have some posts or some pages that come up on my page that talks about marriage and wealth building, all these type of things. Right? That's why I search a lot in Facebook and some other social media platforms that I use. So a couple of times in the last month, I've had some posts where, the topic was about marriage and about, equality and, how, a wife and a husband interact with each other when it comes to finances and, just a whole bunch of things about that particular topic, right? So a couple of times, I've seen some guys pretty much say that, like, they absolutely needed to have their spouse work because the family wouldn't survive without it. Now, they didn't say this in particular, but I could read it between the lines, and the way they wrote it down on their page is like, basically it's telling me is that if your wife lost her job, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way that you'll be able to pay the essential bills for the house, and you don't have any type of like savings or income shovel that can compensate for her losing her job. You know what I'm saying? If you're a husband right now, you're listening to what I'm talking about right now, and you're in that situation, you are failing as a husband. I'm telling you that right now. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you think. You are failing as a husband if you are dependent on your wife to go 50-50 on the essential bills of the house, and if she loses her job, it's a wrap. That's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? And these guys that was on this post, like, I posted what I'm saying right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, 50-50 doesn't work. You need to make more money than your wife so you can efficiently take care of her financially. Whether it be her, the kids, the house, whatever. And these guys were literally attacking me on these Facebook posts, whatever, saying I was a simp, saying that I don't know what I'm talking about. The economy is so bad out here that I don't know why in the world you wouldn't let your wife work or wouldn't want her to work. I need to have my wife work because that's how you build wealth. Like, man, y'all some. Okay, let me calm myself down a little bit here, right? You know what I'm saying? This is a rated G channel. Might be PG sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But I try to keep it rated G because I don't want to get my message, what's the word? Like, trashed, for lack of better words, by me, talking all crazy up here, whatever, right? But I'm telling you, man, I'm just gonna say it, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all some punks, man. Y'all some punks, because I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? Like, and let me go ahead and explain this, right? So y'all can get a clear view and a clear picture of how me and my wife is, right? So my wife has 5 degrees, right? Very intelligent woman. She's awesome, you know what I'm saying? If you got a wife, your wife should be awesome to you too, you know what I'm saying? So that goes without saying, you know what I'm saying? But she is an exceptional woman. She really is. And to be truthful, a lot of my wealth building and a lot of my success is a direct, it correlates with her, because she has pushed me forward in so many things when it comes to my wealth building, when it comes to me being a better man to begin with. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying she pushed me to like she did some things for me to teach me how to be a man. Like she didn't do that, you know what I'm saying? But, but she definitely pushed me along when I felt like I needed to stay in one place. She's like, no, you need to go ahead and move to step B, step C, you know what I'm saying? So, very intelligent woman. I love her to death, you know what I'm saying? She has been a blessing to me. But more than half our marriage, you know what I'm saying? And not to put the business out there like that, you know what I'm saying? But she is a very sick woman, right? I'm not gonna say what she has, but she's had medical issues pretty much more than half of the time we've been married, you know what I'm saying? So for a long time, she could not work. Like literally, like her medical condition prevented her from working, you know what I'm saying? And, I was in the military at the time, you know what I'm saying? So the paycheck was steady, right? And, we just made sure our finances, stayed in a position to where it wouldn't falter because I was the only one bringing in income, right? But there have been some times where she has worked and she has made a lot of money when she worked, right? But the thing is that when that happened, I still didn't factor in her money because guess what? Because as the man, I'm in charge of making sure the household stays intact. She's in charge of making the house a home and making sure she takes care of home. But I'm in charge of making sure that I bring in the bread to be broken with the family. You know what I'm saying? I don't consider my wife being a breadwinner, and I never will consider her a breadwinner. Because like I said, you know what I'm saying, and this mentality would have been mine regardless of whether she was sick or not. But her not being able to work because of her medical condition even emphasized it more with me. You know what I'm saying? I have to be the one bringing the income in. I got to be the one that makes sure that things are straight with us. I'm the one that needs to build wealth, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm the man of the house. Bottom line, point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? If you are going 50-50 with your wife, which I got it, she's your partner, she's your wife, right? But I'm telling you right now, I don't care how independent a woman believes she is or thinks she is. Every woman, for the most part, wants a man to be able to take care of them financially. If for some reason they cannot work anymore. That's a biological fact. Because it's like one of the things like, okay, let's say for instance your wife becomes pregnant. And she has to sit on she has to go on bed rest, right? But her job doesn't give her FMLA. I forget what the acronym stands for. Basically, if I'm not mistaken, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. If you file for that, then I think you get like 60% of your income because you can't come to work anymore, right? Because of whatever condition you have. So in lieu of being fired or actually taking vacation time without getting paid, you file that and you get 60% of your paycheck, of your income for the month. But let's say your wife got a job that she can't do that, you know what I'm saying? And literally the bills are split 50-50 down the middle, you know what I'm saying? She can't work anymore. What are you gonna do? You gonna go to your wife and tell her that the bill ain't getting paid this month? That's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be a serious problem. You cannot go to your wife and tell them that the bills are getting paid. I don't care if she was working. I don't care if she was doing 50-50 with you. You cannot go to your wife and tell her that the bills ain't getting paid this month because your income was a vital key to holding the house down. I'm telling you, y'all. Man, I'm telling you. That is not gonna go over well with your wife. It's just not, you know what I'm saying? I get it, you know what I'm saying? From a logical perspective, you know what I'm saying? She should understand that and she should give you some leeway when it comes to you trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying, how these bills are gonna be paid. Because guess what? Because she is going to expect you to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you think, I don't care what you say, she's gonna expect you to figure it out, you know what I'm saying? And if you have based y'all financial security off of her working and she loses her job or income, it's a problem. I don't understand why these guys were getting me so bad about, you know what I'm saying, like, one guy said that, you thinking that way is gonna put you in an early grave. You know what, guess what, statistically, guys die quicker than women anyway, you know what I'm saying, but guess what, I don't care about that. Because guess what, because at the end of the day, I still gotta take care of my wife, I still gotta take care of my kids, I still gotta take care of the household, you know what I'm saying, and it's on me financially, it's not on my wife. What are y'all doing? Are y'all men? Y'all need to raise y'all testosterone level up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to be real men. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to be real men. You know what I'm saying? Get off your behind. You know what I'm saying? Get a second, third, fourth job. I don't care what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? But You can't sit here and believe that everything is okay when you split 50-50 with the bills with your wife. I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? And let me say this as well. So for the most part, you know what I'm saying, my wife is she manages money well, right? So for the most part, even though I make most, if not all of the income, she pays most of the bills. I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? I trust my wife that she's gonna do right, and she always has done right in our 19 years of marriage. You know what I'm saying? She's always done right when it comes to that because she manages money better than me. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make me less of a man. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is that it does make me the man of the house where I bring the income in. And, you know, for women, let me say this before I go as well. For some women, they feel like that they lose a certain amount of power when they don't work, because they feel like that because the man is making all the income, that he can just tell her what to do. So for some men, that may be the case, you know what I'm saying? But you got to know who you marry. You got to know who you with, you know what I'm saying? Me being a Christian and my wife being a Christian, we both love the Lord, you know what I'm saying? And there's certain gender roles when it comes to how we interact with each other as a wife and a husband, you know what I'm saying? But I respect my wife. I respect her immensely, you know what I'm saying? I respect her opinion. I respect her as a person, all of that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and try to be a dictator to my wife, you know what I'm saying? But she does understand, you know what I'm saying, that there's certain aspects of our marriage where, like, if I make decisions, she need to trust me with that, you know what I'm saying? And if I have a question if I question myself about certain things, I go to her. She might help me. You know what I'm saying? But it's not a dictatorship. I'm not telling my wife what to do. I don't feel like I can tell my wife what to do because I make all the income. That's not the case. Now, if your husband doing that to you, then that's y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, you go ahead and try to figure that out some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? But for me and my wife, it's not that. I don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, I can just totally run my wife's life because I make all the money. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this because this is my job. My job is to make sure that I bring the income in for the family and for my wife. 50-50 doesn't work when it comes to wealth building. I'm just telling you that right now. It just doesn't. That's my personal opinion. Hey, get mad at somebody else. Don't get mad at me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just spitting facts. All right? Like, comment, and subscribe. I endeavor to keep pushing this video out to give you leverage to better yourself. Find Fitness and Folk. Triple F, I'm gone.